What is up, my tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Against my better judgment, I will be playing here another Alchemy Woe draft. Don't try this at home, kids. Trained punt-fessional. Let's just jump right in. Dawn of Hope, our extra bonus sheet card. A fun one. Long-term game plan for this one. Hard to beat in the long term. Rankle's Prank. Don't like this card too much. Don't think I'm going to go over it, although it has some fun utility. Royal Treatment, Ash, Feed the Cauldron, Stockpiling Celebrant, our Alchemy card. First Little Pig, it's okay. I'm actually going to first pick the Ash here and just do something a little bit different. I've been doing a ton of green decks lately, and I'm regretting now not taking maybe one of the other cards, as we're getting a Restless Cottage, Tough Cookie, and a Taken by Nightmare. But that's okay. I'm going to second pick this Princess Takes Flight now instead. And I'm going to try to be like a red-white aggro deck just right off the bat. I'm feeling like a little fast-paced action this time around. Alchemy card missing here, to no surprise, as those cards are generally the best. But yeah. Note the green cards, but we are going to take the red and white cards. And hey, Draconic Debut, getting that third pick is actually pretty good. I don't think it's some crazy Alchemy card by any means, but Blaze is just solid, right? This goes to any target, notably. There are a couple of dragons in this format, though you're not really going to care about the extra ability of the debut. You're just using it to either kill a creature or potentially finish off your opponent, so nice card there. We're going to take that, passing a Cursed, Cooped, Grand Ball Guest. Those are my next three picks. Yeah, debut is good. Into, all right, another good pack. Gallant Pie Wielder for white, Hopeful Vigil for white, Kellen's Light Blades, and then a Grabby Giant. For the green, we've got the Grow Old Together and the Hamlet Glutton, but I'm going to take the 2-drop here instead of the Pie Wielder, I think. Just good 2-drops are super important. This is already really good with Ash, as it already triggers the celebration. And there could be a Celebrant coming back on the wheel, right? Which would be good with Hopeful Vigil and Princess Takes Flight. Wow, nice 5th pick. Getting rewarded here. Actually, if I had jumped into green, we would have been rewarded either way. So both red and green have been solid enough. I really like the Stone Splitter Bolt, and I think I'm supposed to take it over the Cut-In because I have the Princess Takes Flight, right? Just making sure we have extra bargain effects seems good here. Grand Ball Guest is fantastic. One of my favorite 2-drops in this type of deck. Just for a common, it just does so much, you know? Okay, Ratcatcher Trainee, very good. You could consider taking the Restless Spire here, I think. Just because I'm not necessarily locked into white, although my white cards are pretty good. But the Trainee is another really nice one for the red decks. Ariat's Tempting Apple, also really nice. I didn't like this card at first, but in these style of decks, it can push a ton of damage, right? Like, you think about this, if you're going to... say you steal a Hamlet Glutton. That's 6 damage from the Glutton itself, plus however much damage... that you're stopping the blocker, right? And then plus it's 3 damage later on after that. I don't plan on playing Dawn of Hope, but I'm definitely not planning on playing either of these other red cards, and Candy Trail probably doesn't make too much sense in red-white, so let's just take the rare, get our 20 gems. That doesn't make sense. 10th pick taken by Nightmare? That is really weird. I guess I take that. It's just... the thing is, the Bespoke Battle Garb is extremely playable in our deck, but that is a... I don't know what that's doing there. 10th pick. Pack 1, especially. Alright, Tattered Ratter. We have the Trainee right now, so this is not just a 2-2 for 2. Yeah, Light Blades is okay. It's another bargain effect for our Takes Flight, if nothing else. That was a really good pack for red-white. In fact, wow, still getting some good playables here. I'm going to take the 2-drop over the Bruiser, but both are fine. see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We already have 6 2-drops. That's real good. Let's go into pack number 2. Not the best opens for red-white aggro. In fact, I'll be first picking this Flick a Coin. Kind of unfortunate. I guess you could take Tangled Colony here, because after seeing the Taken by Nightmares so late in pack 1, maybe black is just extremely open from all directions, right? And Flick a Coin is pretty replaceable. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do that. If there was a good red or white card here, I would take it. I mean, Flick a Coin's good, but again, replaceable, and Tangled Colony has a lot of upside if that works out. Okay, well, another good red pack. Sheesh, 4 cards we would want here. Godric, second Bolt, Cut-In, and a second Grand Ball Guest. Hard to pass a Godric. Fantastic 3-drop. Twisted over Dragon Mantle? Yeah, okay. Another steal effect seems good. This one has the added bonus of the roll. Wow, no red, no white card in this pack. What? I guess I take Hopeless Nightmare. Hey, we could still be playing black. I'm telling you. There is a world where we're playing black still. Oh, but now we're getting a second Princess Takes Flight or a Stockpiling Celebrant. I don't know what's going on. Weird. Oh, this is kind of tough, actually. Do we want the first Celebrant or the second Princess Takes Flight? I have 1, 2... just 2 ways to bargain right now. But the Princess Takes Flight is an uncommon and it's harder to get. I'm going to hope we can still get some Celebrants later on, but I'm going to take the Princess Takes Flight there as, wow, another really awkward pack for us. I guess I'll just take the rare again, because there's no good black card even. Wow, Dunbarrow Revivalist in this pack. Sheesh. Oh man, that's pretty tempting to take the Revivalist instead of taking the Cursed here. Yeah, all right. Gosh, the black has just been flowing. What is this blue pack rather? I have no idea what's going on in this draft. I guess Acolyte, if we still play white, is possible. Back for seconds wheeling. Okay. This is crazy, actually. So maybe we're red-black? Ariet's Whisper. So we're gonna need to get some of those like Callous Sellswords so that we can steal and sack. But those are uncommon, so I don't know how likely we are to see them given we only have 1 more pack to go. This has been a very strange draft. Signals are all over the place, I feel like. Because we've been seeing a lot of good... In fact, we've been seeing a lot of good everything. So, I don't know what's going on. Though I suppose that is a frequent occurrence in these Alchemy drafts, it feels like. People don't have as much time to evaluate the cards or haven't done as many drafts of the format, you know? I'm going to try to avoid playing straight up 3 color if possible, though. Another 20 gems. Might need to run the Scarecrow. Hopefully we don't have to. Alright, pack 3. Give me the goods. Pack 3 has given us Second Little Pig, which is good. 2 mana, 2/3 that turns into a 4/4 flyer. Could also just take the Two-Headed Hunter for a safe red card. But if I can play the Second Little Pig if I'm playing either white or black, though, you know? You know what would be funny? If I just end up playing white-black instead of playing red at all, too. But I think I like taking the pig over the Headhunter. Victory of the Pyro Hammer. I guess we're going to take a Restless Fortress here instead. Gosh, maybe that is what we're doing. Maybe I'm black-white, in which case the Dawn of Hope maybe comes in, because we kind of look like we can grind out. Like, Victory of the Pyro Hammer isn't a card you're looking to play in an aggro deck. That's for more like the slower decks. Okay. Dedicated doll. We're getting the Restless Bivouac, too. They're kind of telling me to play 3-color, aren't they? Exile up to one other target non-land, non-token permanent. Oh, that's actually insane with Princess Takes Flight, isn't it? Yeah, exile up to one target non-land, non-token permanent. So not only do we get rid of the first one, we make a second one. That's kind of great. Virtual? What the hell? 4th pick. 2 of the best cards in the format. Actually, I am going to take one of these, and somebody is going to get a 5th pick Virtue of Loyalty or a 5th pick Jewel Mine Overseer. This makes no sense. Both are absurd. I mean, this is actually incredible. I'm going to take the Virtue. I think the Jewel Mine Overseer might have been slightly better, but I don't think I'm playing red anymore. Holy crap. 6th pick Bodyguard. Okay, we're just playing insane white-black stuff now. Neva over Horse. Not dead after... Oh no, I don't have enough creatures. I need to take the mouse here. What on earth is happening? Actually, maybe I should have taken the card draw spell since I have Virtue of Loyalty. The Tempting Apple gets worse in this deck. Might just need to throw in the... I can't believe I passed that Jewel Mine Overseer. That's so insane. Actual insane. Okay, Light Blades was a great wheel for us. Yeah, we're kind of like white-black controlliness. 4/4 Flyer or Archon's Glory for another bargain effect. I have quite a few ways to deal with or get rid of my Princess Takes Flight now. So let's cut the apple and just play the Griffin. Screen Puff, we'll play that too. Probably over the Charmed Clothier. But yeah, ways to get rid of my Princess Takes Flight. Dollmaker 1, 2 Light Blades, that's 3. Revivalist 4. Back for Seconds 5. Stroke of Midnight 6. That's great. What an insane draft. I feel like any color combination we went would have probably ended up with a very good deck. Again, I think Virtue of Loyalty might be a little bit worse than the Jewel Mine Overseer in terms of raw power, but it's close, and Virtue of Loyalty is less susceptible to removal, right? It's going to be harder to kill an enchantment than it is to kill a 3/3, so. Okay, I mean, I think the draft was crazy. Our deck still ended up pretty freaking good despite despite kind of being in 3 colors for a little while. That made no sense. I have no idea what's going on. This is the kind of draft where I'm going to go 0-3 and I'm going to be like, how the hell did this happen? I'm never going to mulligan that hand, even though we have no black cards or no black sources. Alright, well there's one black source. I don't know if there's a better word than flabbergasted. I'm simply just flabbergasted at the, at that draft. I'm gonna probably just bodyguard the Elvish. Yeah, let's do that now. And let's go Acolyte, draw a card prior to playing a land in case we draw our Restless. So we drew one bargain effect for the Princess Takes Flight, so I can go ahead and rent out the Takes Flight now, no problem. Well, that's actually not true, because unlike some of the other bargain effects, the Light Blades requires you to target something with the bargain. But I guess them making their creature a 5/6 is good enough. Ooh, a blue source. Alright. I think we do this. Make sure we get the value off of the bargain right now. Seems good. 2 cards left in their hand, or 3 cards left in their hand. Let's put them down to 1 card. I didn't kill the bodyguard because that's a creature they're already going to want to kill if they can. Not going to waste my light blades on that quite yet. That's pretty good. So now we're definitely going to just play out our lands. They can activate the Loch Laurent with their Bootrider Fawn, notably. Sure. Take 4. No mind. Land pass. We just gotta sit back on this Dawn of Hope. That was a pretty nice draw for them. Especially if they can chain that. So sacrificing the bodyguard gains a little bit of life, which means I can trigger the Dawn of Hope too. Drew a removal spell off the top. Pretty good. Okay. What's the wording on this? Whenever it attacks while you control. Okay, so I cannot actually kill the Hamlet Glutton here and deny the double strike. So we're gonna let them go like that. Block here. Bargain our token away. Kill the Glutton. Take no damage. Awesome. Make another 1/1 lifelink end of turn. Okay, that's fine. So when I cast my next creature, that creature is going to enter tapped with a stun counter. 3 bottom. This is going to be a pretty nice showcasing of Dawn of Hope. As I can just attack in and draw cards now whenever I want to. They're looking for anything that costs 5 or more. Did they draw another Picnic Ruiner? They did. You could tell because they were targeting funny. Okay, good beats. As long as they can't give that trample, we should be fine here. Don't think playing the mouse is as good as just making another token. Alright, take 4. I guess I'm gonna make a token and level up our pig is what I'm gonna do. It's a lot of land. Alright. So gain 2 life and draw at least 1 card, maybe 2 if I want. Let's just draw 2. Because I figure making a token's probably good enough here. That's fine. Yeah, the only thing that concerns me is them drawing like a monstrous rage to kill or to trample with their Picnic Ruiner. Okay, I'm okay with this. Alright, so I can return a creature from my graveyard to my hand. We can return the pig. That's perpetually a 4/4. That's not too shabs. But I think we're just going to play the puff and pass, right? Son of a... Are you kidding? What a freaking top deck, dude. So now I have to sacrifice the bodyguard to gain 2 life, otherwise I die. Holy crap. Wow. Alright, impressive. That's not bad. Let's see. In fact, that's great, right? We can get back our bodyguard here. And our Scream Puff. So let's go Vigil, and then we can sack the Vigil. I guess I want a 2-mana 4/4 here instead of the Scream Puff for now. Okay. I'm gonna be pretty sad if we lose this game. Okay, I'm at 1. Nice. I'm gonna go back up to 4 here. And we can draw a bunch of cards if we want to, but this is already gonna be 7 of our mana, so we're only gonna have 4 left. And I want to hold 2 for bodyguard activation. So 2, 4, 9, 2 left. I can draw once. Nice. Okay. Ugh. One card left in their hand. Fortunately, that ain't gonna cut it. Yeah. 1, 2, so I only can attack for 5 here, right? And remember, they also have their Ginger Brute, which can gain 3. And we want to main phase activate the Dawn of Hope here at least twice, right? So that they get pumped by the Virtue of Loyalty. Are you kidding? Are you absolutely kidding? What a... Alright, well... Can't believe we lost that game, but hey, they had some good cards too, obviously. I don't think we should ever lose there, but... Wow. What a way to end it, huh? That is frustrating. I mean, I guess there must have been a, like, I could have certainly gotten what for 1 extra point of damage somewhere earlier that game. I can't blame the top deck, because us putting them to 1 probably means I missed some damage somewhere. Like, on the turn where I attacked with the 1/1s, I could have probably attacked with some of the other ground creatures, because if they block the non-lifelinkers, then the lifelinkers get in and they live a turn, so... I'm going to assume I punted that game, but that's a frustrating way to end it. Yikes. Okay, 0-1. Oh, God. As easy it is to blame the top decks, I did play a little bit too conservatively. So, good beats. And looks pretty nice here. I need to draw another land pretty badly. And they're just gonna run out the Naked Celebrant. Alright, we did draw the land. Let's go ahead and just Princess Takes Flight that thing, since we have the Doll Maker anyways. Yenna! Okay. Ooh. Actually... Oh, no, what am I talking about? Yeah, we dedicated Doll Maker our Princess Takes Flight. Make a new one. Eat the Yenna now. That doesn't make me feel better about losing the previous game, because I definitely threw it. But it's pretty funny. I mean, again, our deck is sick. The draft was insane. That first game was insane. Like, all things considered, that first game that I lost was actually really good, you know? Like, that's completely on me for throwing it, so. Alrighty. Let's go next. Okay. 1-1. Let's go to game 3. with our crazy black-white deck. Looks like a pretty nice hand. Turn 2, 2-3. Turn 3, Acolyte, draw a card. Easily gonna just pitch an extra swamp there. As I say, deck's great, magic's great. Hopeless and hopeful is our opponent. Bodyguard on the Knight token is quite juicy. I was just going to say, I wonder how many stockpiling Celebrants they have. Not ideal. Alright, they're going to bounce the creature value as opposed to the discard value. This game might be a grind fest. It appears both players are kind of going to go off with tons of value cards. Oh, God, our deck is so insane. Just remember, I could have had the frickin' Jewel Thief Overseer or whatever it was called. Jewel Mine. Yeah, what is Jewel? Jewel Thief is that 3/3 from... Ugh. Unknown. Unspoken format. If they're so willing to trade off the Celebrant, you have to assume they have a way to recur it. Okay. Maybe a little bit of splashy splash on their end. We just want to get to 5 mana. Vigil here and pass. Our hand is going to be so hard to beat if we go into a prolonged game. Between Dawn of Hope and Virtue of Loyalty. You know? Ariette. That currently does not do a thing. Alright, 5th land. Let's see it. Oh, wait. This was still on their second main phase. What the heck? Why did I think this was on their end step already? Darn. Alright, did not hit our 5th land, unfortunately. I'll just pass and hold up. Light Blades plus Bodyguard or second Pig activation. Missing that 5th land's pretty important. Because now they can get... Well, rather... should be more willing to trade off their creatures if they can. Okay. So shrink and swing. The thing is, I can turn my second little pig into... Actually, no. I like doing this. Let's Bodyguard. Let's eat one of the 2/2 tokens and block the Celebrant. They clearly have something here. Plus, getting the Bodyguard in the graveyard is good for our Revivalist. Nice. There we go. A little bit concerning that they didn't play out their Shrouded Shepherd last turn, but maybe they're just going to scry. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's see the Expel the Interlopers. Expel the Interlopers would be insane, actually. They choose 3, they don't lose any of their creatures, it's just simply a Plague Wind. Alright, that is not Expel the Interlopers, and so I have to assume we're probably good to go here. I guess I am going to swing for 5 in the air. Let's get our Dawn of Hope online. What you got? Moment of Valor to kill the Piggy Pig, sure. Okay. An attack. Go ahead and trade 1 off. I don't want to trade for the puff, though. Attack with both. I think I'm going to bargain here just to get the scry for cheap. And then we'll just main phase make a token so that it gets buffed. Alrighty, nice. Yeah, our deck is super, super good. I mean, I don't say it often, but I expect this deck to get to 7 wins, barring any nonsense. I already threw away 1 game, so 1 freebie, but if we can just draw average, this deck is too good. Okay, let's go on to our next. Yeah, hand's great. Man, we have the Doll Maker for Princess Takes Flight, and then we have the Stroke for the new one. Just need to find some lands with this hand. One of the Grand Ball Gesturino. I'm going to play the Vigil out here, as our deck just wants to get to the late game, so I'm not going to try to race them by playing Tangled Colony, you know? Ooh, they missed a land. All right. Yeah, offer the trade. It's fine. Sweet. Frolicking Familiar the Face. I like it. Hey, they hit their third land. And they didn't play out their Familiar, huh? I don't really care if they counter by Dawn of Hope. I'm guessing they're just going to quick study. Ooh, Heir to Dragonfire. That's a nice one. Now, we have great answers to that, but this card's very good. You reveal it from your hand. It perpetually gets a +3/+3, gains fly, and becomes a dragon. And you can continue to do that, is the nice thing. It's not a one-time effect. Let's just take flight on the pack. The fact that I'm using that on their Edgewall pack has to tell them that, you know, I have something to do to the Princess Takes Flight, right? Because we know they have an heir to... I mean, I just have 2 other ways to kill it in my hand. Like, we're hoping they play their flyer, play their flyer. Oh, that's right. Neva can get back the Princess Takes Flight, too. It's enchantment as well. They passed. Okay. Oh, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Now we get to Dollmaker, our Princess Takes Flight. Eat their heir. Cut in. Tokens you control gain indestructible until end of turn, activate only once. That's fine. Let's just sack this and scry for now. Probably don't want a land right now, or at least don't want to top one of our lands. And I guess to play around a counter, I should probably stroke the enchantment right now so they can't counter it. My board is very weak to 1 damage effects. I wonder if I trade when they attack with the mouse here. I think so. We have so much good late game inevitability. Whenever a creature is dealt damage, repercussion deals that much damage to that creature's controller. Whoa, okay. Interesting. Oh, you know what's sick? Oh my gosh, I can Neva back the Dollmaker. And Dollmaker the Neva. Jeez. Okay, that's really cool. If they have that enchantment, that saga that deals 4 damage to all creatures, I'm gonna lose. How many ways are there to deal damage to everything in this format? We're racing. Okay. 1 card left in their hand, sure. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I guess we're just attacking. And then we need to hold up the Taken by Nightmares in case they draw like a cut in or something, I guess. Pass. Alright, let's make a token. We just attack all. They can go back up to 6. Block, 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 sack. I don't think they can survive here, right? Neva has Menace. Oh, right, and the rat can't block either, right? So this is lethal on the surface. Okay. Sweet. Nice. Another win. As to be expected with the deck. And that'll put us at 3-1. Game 5 with the black-white insanity. Hand's great. I see I see the virtue of loyalty and correct mana, so snap keep it every time. Turn to Barrow Naughty. Ooh, even drew Dawn of Hope now too. Man, every time. Oh, I guess I should have attacked for 2 there first to see if they would have blocked. We might have got in for 2 damage for free. Restless Fortress has that synergy with Dawn of Hope too. Attack trigger gains some life. Dawn of Hope gains some more life. The Beast. And I think we do just want to run out the Revivalist. I don't have another creature in my hand anyways right now. And this way we can just play the Virtue and have multiple creatures, or yeah, 2 creatures already on the battlefield for it. If I wanted to, I could also just sandbag. I could start pumping out Dawn of Hope tokens instead of Virtue, but... Greta. Alright, here's to hoping they do not have one of Green's ways to kill an enchantment. If the Virtue can even live one more turn, it's going to be pretty hard for them to come back, I feel like. Nice. Swine. Okay, so they get to make the green swine, or the exile artifact swine, or enchantment swine. Smart of them to put that one onto the battlefield instead, of course. So, do I want to play the Griffin and just make a fat flyer, or do I want to Dawn of Hope and make a token? I guess we want to play the fat flyer out. Because this turn they're going to play the pig and exile our, whatever, kill our Virtue. The damage appears to already be done, right? Now we can just start smacking out. Okay, these are all good for me. Kill, trade to kill, they take 6. And I'm going to start activating Dawn of Hope and get some tokens. They still have a ton of cards in their hand, so this game isn't over by any means, but I will say we're pretty far ahead. I assume they're going to double block my 4/4. And I actually want to kill their Barrow Naughty here to get rid of a flyer. Because now the Griffin is pretty lethal by itself. Alright. Pressure's on. They've just been missing too many land drops, so they can't really utilize their life gain all that well. Now we can just activate the fortress and go to town. So trigger, draw a card. And still dead even if they gain 6 here, right? Griffin's lethal on its own, but even if they go up to 8, then they're just dead any number of other ways. Oi, 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 what an absurd deck. Again, the only loss was the one where I certainly threw it somewhere. Okay, 4-1. Go, go, go. Maybe we'll run into another deck that's just as insane. Another fantastic looking hand, though. Don't have a way to get rid of this Princess Takes Flight yet, but we do have plenty of ways in the deck somewhere. What do you got? Brave the Wilds, Utopia Sprawl, or the Hollow Scavenger? I'm guessing it's Brave, then. The bunny! Okay. You know what? I will play out the Tangled Colony here first this time instead of Hopeful Vigil. I will get aggressive, I think, because the Princess Takes Flight here looks fine. Oh, I'm going to have to wait a turn now because it's got Ward 1. Shoot. Now, there's their Brave. Figured they had that. Jeez! Okay, they've got a deck. Huh. I guess it's actually better to get rid of the Archon here now. Sheesh. Holy smokies. That is a ton of rares, and they get one of their pigs online. My lordy. Okay. Well, we really need them to attack here. Alright. So not dead. That second little pig is still problematic. Good, they only attacked with the piggy, or the unicorn. Nice, okay, that's gonna save us. For sure. Griffin was also a good draw here. Let's see if they fly that little pig next turn. It's going to be a 5 power flyer. Well, they're going to give me a 3/1/1s. Okay, we could just play out the Virtue of Loyalty. That actually makes a lot of sense, right? Because they're going to have a hard time killing me this turn. And if they just give the second little pig flying, then we kill him on the crackback by the activation of the fortress, right? That was not a great draw for us to see for them. Go to 8. Go to 6. Block. Oh my lord. So they can shoot my 3/3 with Vigilance? That's really bad. Okay, they didn't give flying, though. I can put them to 1 here. Because our Restless Fortress is only... I can put them to 1. Okay. Pass. We're hoping they just activate second little pig and attack with it. Nice. Alright. Yeah, baby. Phew. And now we have lethal, right? They have to block both of these. Wait, can I back for seconds for lethal? No, so we just activate this. They go to 2. They have to block both of my 3/3s. They go chump chump. Ah, scary game. Scary, scary, scary. That stupid bunny. Jeez Louise. Our deck's so good, though. I mean, as long as I don't play too foolishly, it's really hard for this deck to lose, like I was saying. All right, 5-1. Good stuff. Go next. All right, all right. Next game. Not our best hand, but it's a good enough hand. We keep drawing our Dawn of Hope. Not that that's necessarily bad. I guess our deck does have a lot of redundancy. So notably, tokens you control gain indestructible until end of turn. The play I've been making with the Princess Takes Flight, I can't give the Princess Takes Flight indestructible and have it live through the third chapter of the saga, right? The third chapter is a sacrifice. We're supposed to draw you last turn, Tangled Colony. Okay, black-white mirror match again. Like I said, this hand's not great, so... Sure, that's fine. Take 4. Plan on making a token end of turn here. Let's go ahead and exile that since it's going to give them treasures. I don't think we want either of those. I'm going to hit them for 4. I'm going to gain 1 back. Sure. Guess we just swing in for 3. Say go. Okay. I hope they don't have a way to pump up their doll maker here. Because I'm going to go for just the 3 damage light blades. Phew, that's good for us. And it looks like they just plan on tapping a creature down with their other Frostbridge guard, so that's good. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're going to play something else here. Return triumphant. Okay. Oh, this is really weak if they have a cheap removal spell in their hand. Obviously, they can also just tap down, but tapping down at least eats 3 of their mana. But if they have like a cooped up here, that's really bad for our Scream Puff. Okay, that's fine. So remember, they do have indestructible capabilities. By activating their doll maker. They only get to do that once, though. Okay. So that's no longer a thing, and we are going to gain 2 tokens. 4/4 flyer or a whisper here. Both are pretty good. Because we know we're going to hit 2 spells with whisper, but I have to imagine they're probably just going to run out their Sugar Maw. Unless they have a better play. Okay, fair enough. Excellent draw, obviously. I mean, I guess I'm just going to eat their Griffin here. We're going to play it extremely safe. I'm going to now Dollmaker my Puff to, in essence, give it Vigilance. Our Princess Takes Flight is going to give one of our other creatures flying, so we're going to have multiple flying threats. Looks good, feels good, I think. That's fine. And this Whisper should seal the deal, right? Because they take minimum 5 from the Griffin, and now they just take a couple points of extra damage from the other ground creatures. Okay. Again, this deck is just too good. Too freaking good. 6-1. Should have been a 7-0. And by should have, I mean I deserve to lose because I punted, but we could have been 7-0. Let's go get that 7th win. All right. Game on. I see a Virtue of Loyalty in my hand. I see some nice one. Actually, this hand's not that good. We need lands and we need interaction. It's got good cards, but we'll lead with Tangle Colony. The most annoying of the attackers, because even if they have a creature that can trade with it next turn, you know, that's still pretty awkward for them. Pass. All right, combat. Don't really care if they counter the Armory Mouse. Sure. Love it. Can we keep drawing some lands, please? Not that time. Bodyguard. All right. Well, they might have a counter here, but we're going to go for the Light Blades. Ah, sure. Pump with the Glory. Nice. Yeah, my draw's really bad. I think I'm going to pass here. Go for Virtue of Loyalty. If they counter my Virtue, that's unfortunate, but I'm not going to play around another. We can beat a Spell Stutter. If they have another Ice out, that's just good beats. Talion's Throne Guard. Love it. I didn't have a second white source, so... Oh, that sucks. Yeah, no, we're losing here pretty badly. got a nice flash deck. Sheesh. Oh my gosh, way too many swamps. I think they have a spell stutter in their hand, right? Oh, Light Blade, okay. Light Blade and a Tenacious Tome Seeker, interesting. It's a good card to have there, yeah. I need to find my Princess Takes Flight, one of my 2 Princess Takes Flights. That's not the worst. I guess I do that to their bodyguard. The reason I'm letting them untap and gain life is because then they don't get a token. If they hit another counter, so be it. Sure, give their creature indestructible. Oh, they also get a token with that. Worst case scenario. They've, no, we got crushed. All right, good beats. Yeah, that was our probably worst draw yet, and missing that second white source was pretty bad. Okay, 6-2. If I don't trophy here, I'm gonna be real sad. All right, final boss time. Insane black-white. How we look. It's not a good hand, actually. I mean, it has the Princess Takes Flight plus Stroke of Midnight combo, or back for seconds if I can find some creatures. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna run this out. But this hand is not as good. Loch Laurent and Crystal Grotto. Oh no. Drawing our 5 drops is so bad. Ugh, like I want to draw land, but I also need to draw better action. Ay, 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 ay. I guess the good news is the opponent isn't doing anything over there. Oh, boy. Okay. Grow old together. 9 cards in their hand now. Our hope is that they play 1 big creature a turn, and that they don't have a turn where they play multiple creatures. Because their cards are going to be large. Three Troublemaker. So I guess they have Spell Stutter that they're just sitting on. I'm gonna just do this. I think they're clearly sitting on something. Right? They had that many cards in their hand, and they opted to play a 2-drop. Johan. Alright, there's a good target for Princess Takes Flight. Let's get that off the battlefield. Kind of funny if we went the full distance with the Dunbarrow Revivalist. It's going to attack for 5 in the air next turn, barring any interaction. Do they have like an Elvira's Attendant they're gonna use here? They're thinking of something. Paths of Tuinvale, okay. That's fine. Let's get the Puff online. It's gonna be a 5/6 because of our Revivalist trigger. Okay. Big Goose Mother. I'm back to losing, I guess. Need to find some more removal now. Gosh. We are totally not going to win. And that sucks. Ah. Well, I guess it wasn't a counter they had. They were just holding up Path of Tuinvale that entire time. Ay, 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 ay. Well, both these last two losses, I'm assuming this is going to be a loss, have been very similar. We've drawn, like, our weaker cards, right? The Griffin and the Puff both times. Punching myself over that first loss. Definitely should not have lost that one. I guess it was just the Paths of Tuinvale that they had in their hand, and they're going to hand dump, try to go for lethal next turn. It's a good play, I think. Let's see. So this can be a 3/4. Let's play our Death Toucher. And then maybe this is a mistake, but Revivalist into Griffin as a 5/5, I guess is the hope. Yeah, maybe this was a mistake to do it like this. I go to a 6 here. They're gonna play out their 6/5 at the best case scenario. So I need to draw a land so I can go Revivalist plus Griffin. Oh, they can double spell? Oh, shoot. We did hit the land too, but now we're dead. Ah, they have Xaxes on us. Damn, we needed them to fail like one draw, but wasn't meant to be. Good beats. All right, GG's. Ah! No, this deck was too good. It all goes back to that first loss, which I definitely threw that game away. The last two losses I don't think could be helped. We just had bad draws. Or rather, bad draws for this deck. But good beats. That was fun. That draft was crazy. I mean, yeah. I don't even know what to say about that. Anyways, thanks for watching, friends. We'll see you back tomorrow. Bye-bye.